From the onset, I want to say I support the amendment of Senator Linturi. And Mr. Speaker, my support is necessitated by the spirit of give and take, because, Mr. Speaker, the ideal position would have been to go with the amendment of Senator Sakaja as it is, but because, Mr. Speaker, some counties wanted to start earning, Mr. Speaker, higher allocation based on the new formula, and that we needed to mitigate the losses that the other counties were getting, Mr. Speaker, I support this amendment. Mr. Speaker, the promise of developmental devolution, Mr. Speaker, in our Constitution is based on equitable distribution of resources. Devolution, Mr. Speaker, was to bring the areas that were called ASAL areas, Mr. Speaker, back to the center. Devolution, Mr. Speaker, was supposed to stop this idea that when one left Lodwar, Mr. Speaker, to come to Nairobi, they usually used to say, I am leaving Lodwar to go to Kenya. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution wanted to create an environment where Wajir County, Tana River, Mr. Speaker, someone in Hola, Mr. Speaker, someone who is in Mwabingu, Mr. Speaker, in Taita Taveta, or someone, Mr. Speaker, who is in Tot in Elgeyo Marakwet County, would feel, Mr. Speaker, that they are part and parcel of the country called Kenya. Mr. Speaker, I wish the debate about, Mr. Speaker, allocation of resources was being done somewhere in Wajir County, or in Garissa, Mr. Speaker, or in Tana River, or somewhere, Mr. Speaker, in Samburu. Mr. Speaker, it's unfortunate that we are doing it in Nairobi, very beautiful place and its environs. And there is a reason why Nairobi has the highest population, Mr. Speaker. There is a reason why Kiambu has the highest population. There is a reason why Uasin Gishu has the highest population. There is a reason why Mombasa has the highest population, Mr. Speaker. The reason being that these are areas that are greater promise because the government from colonial times invested in these areas. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution, through devolution, wanted to open up new areas of development, Mr. Speaker, so that in future the population of Isiolo will increase, Mr. Speaker, because opportunities have been created in Isiolo. Mr. Speaker, I have been asked many questions about why I support, Mr. Speaker, this motion and why Elgeyo Marakwet is gaining money. And I'm opposed, Mr. Speaker, to a formula that makes the other counties lose 2 billion. Mr. Speaker, I want to reiterate what I said already to the public. The people of Elgeyo Marakwet sent me to the Senate, not, Mr. Speaker, to fight for resources with my fellow counties, Mr. Speaker. It was not so that I can go back to them and tell them, behold, I have brought you money that was meant for Tana River. I have brought you money that was meant for Taita Taveta. I have brought you money that was meant for Isiolo or Samburu, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the primary responsibility of this House under Article 96 should be to fight for greater allocation to the county governments, Mr. Speaker, so that then the cake that goes to the county government is higher, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there has also been this argument that has been presented that insofar as devolution is concerned, the people who are in higher population areas are the ones who raise more money. That's not true. Mr. Speaker, Mombasa County perhaps generates higher revenue to this country than, Mr. Speaker, many of the counties that are boasting of higher population. Narok County, which was supposed to lose under the Kibiru's formula and the committee formula, Mr. Speaker, almost $1 billion. Mr. Speaker, generates more money through Masai Mara, Mr. Speaker. And yet we want to sit here and say we want to deprive the people of Taita Taveta, despite the fact that Tsavo National Park feeds the national, Mr. Speaker, treasury a lot of resources. That's why I stand here to say, because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere, it's my responsibility to exercise my duty as a national patriot that, Mr. Speaker, if more money have to go to Elgeyo Marakwet County, it should not be to at the expense of our sister counties that are missing development. And if national government really loves Elgeyo Marakwet County, why give us 300 million and steal from us Arora and Kimwarer Dam of 63 billion, Mr. Speaker? And, Mr. Speaker, marginalize that county because the argument has always been it's a smaller county, we should not give them bigger development. If national government want to show their love for Elgeyo Marakwet County, let them implement Arora and Kimwarer Dam. Mr. Speaker, I support.